Good evening. The time is now 6:03 p.m. on this, the 22nd day of March of 2017, and I call this meeting of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees to order. Ms. Oliveros is not going to be with us to call roll this evening.
Go ahead and call it.
Say again?
I'll go ahead and call it for you.
Thank you.
Javier Montemayor,
Present.
Ramiro Vélez III,
Present.
Ricardo Rick Rodriguez, Judge Gilpin.
Present.
We have a quorum.
All righty. Thank you, Rick. At this time, we'd ask everybody to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, the Texas Pledge, and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I pledge allegiance to the state under God, one and indivisible. Please be seated. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present and this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. At this time, we'll proceed to agenda item number 2, board announcements. Are there any board announcements? Do you have anything, Mr. Santos, you'd like to add? Okay. Agenda item number 4. Seems like we've got a little deal out of order here. We have recognitions as item number 4, but
yes, sir.
Just checking the agenda to make sure I'm calling out correctly. Let's see. Okay. Very good. Agenda item number 4, recognitions.
Yes, Mr. Gilpin, members of the board, it's a time in the board meeting that we're able to recognize our students, parents, and of course employees for an outstanding job that they always do to represent not only their campus, but I think with the district. If you all can join me up front, there's a couple of recognitions that we're going to have tonight.
Good evening, Mr. Santos, board members, and audience. It is my distinct pleasure to present to you our winners for our annual Math Bees, which were held last month. We have 3 divisions. We're going to start off with our second grade division winners. A big congratulations goes out to our 3rd place winner in second grade division, Gael Martinez from Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary. And he is joined by his proud principal, Dr. Villarreal. Awesome job. In second place, we congratulate from Kennedy Zapata Elementary, Nathaniel Rimocal. And he is joined by his proud principal, Ms. Thelma Martinez. These students are practicing their basic skills in math in preparation for STAR. We know that they need to master the basic skills first before they can attack the word problems. So, big congratulations. He's also a strong competitor in spelling bee, so watch out for him. And in first place, from Troutman Elementary, we have Axel Hurtado. Congratulations to you. He is joined also by his proud principal, Ms. Saida Gonzalez. Awesome job. Congratulations. And there you have our second grade winners for the district. Moving on to our third grade division, we start off with our third place winner from Kaizen Elementary, Mauricio Lopez. In absentia, I believe. So we'll continue with our second place winner. Congratulations to Adriana Cruz from Roosevelt Elementary. Congratulations, Ms. Cruz, and she is joined by her proud principal, Ms. Sylvia Ruiz. And thank you, parents, for joining us. Beautiful. In first place, from Troutman Elementary, we have Emilia Isabel Gonzalez, our first place winner in our third grade division. Once again, proud principal, Saida Gonzalez, joining her. Congratulations. Well done. We move on now to our fourth and fifth grade division. Our third place winner is from Salinas Elementary. Congratulations goes out to Juan Jimenez. And he's joined by his proud principal, Mr. Rodriguez. Good job. In second place, from Newman Elementary, we have Mark Rodriguez. Congratulations. He's also one of our STEAM Challenge winners. Congratulations to Mark Rodriguez. And in first place, put your hands together for Alexander Hernandez from Centeno Elementary. Congratulations to you. And he is joined by proud administrator, Ms. Marquez, and fifth grade teacher, Mr. Chavez. Congratulations.
Good evening, Mr. Santos and our distinguished board members and guests. We have in February, our middle school students competed at the annual Math Counts competition sponsored by TSPE, Texas Society of Professional Engineers. Mr. Edward Garza from Crane Engineering and his staff has been the sponsors of this for some time now. This program provides students with the opportunity to compete in live, in-person contests against and alongside their peers. Our best mathletes competed in an intense problem-solving exam that consisted of individual and team competitions. The top students then advanced to the countdown round, which is the individual rounds, where speed and accuracy is required. You guys receive the top 3 awards of the countdown round, first and third place teams. We are very proud of our students who will be traveling to Austin to compete at the state Math Counts competition on March 25th. The winners will represent our district at the state competition. Let me go ahead and share with you our first place team, if you don't mind. We have from Troutman Middle School. I invite Mr. Coach Angel Avilas and their proud principal and their staff. Students are Pablo Zondo, Alejandro Gonzalez, Katia Alarcon, and Lorenzo Gonzalez. Please help me congratulate these young men and women. And we also have our district coordinator, Ms. Cindy Monsivais. She's the one that helped coordinate all these events. Again, a round of applause for our winners for this event. Our third place team, coming from United Middle School, I invite Ms. Marta Ortiz and their sponsors, as well as their proud principals. We have students Darian Compian, Eva Nance, Ethan Coroma, Diego Hernandez. These are our winners in the team event. In the countdown round winners, from our number 1 first place winner is from Lamar Bruni Vegara, Connor Gonzalez. I would like to invite Coach Juan Ledesma, as well as our proud principal and the staff, to please come up. Connor's been a winner for the last 3 years. We're going to miss him in the middle schools. High school, watch out for this young man. Our second place winner in the individual round is Darian Compian from United Middle School. And of course, we have here Coach Marta Ortiz and their proud principal. They can come up again. In third place, from Troutman Middle School, we have Lorenzo Gonzalez. Coach is Angel Avilas. So may I have the coach and the proud principals to please come up? Lorenzo Gonzalez. And in fifth place, from Los Obispos Middle School, we have Ricardo Vargas. Coach is Jessica Ontiveros. And may I have the proud principal from them to come up to represent their school. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you that our district does promote STEM and STEAM. We do promote science and math, and this is evidence that we are serious about taking care of our students for their future. And this concludes the math portion.
Good evening, Mr. Santos and board members and distinguished audience. The Fine Arts Department is very proud to introduce the J.B. Alexander High School art students VASE regional and area medalists. On February 25, 2017, 24 Alexander High School art students competed at McAllen, Texas in the VASE Visual Arts Scholastic Event Regional Art Competition. The 24 students received 26 regional gold medals and 3 area medals advancements to state competition for a total of 29 medals. These students created an artwork under strict VASE guidelines, underwent an 8-minute interview with an art professional from the area, and then after their evaluation were awarded a 4 rating, the highest in the region. The Alexander High School students' art teachers are Erica Buenteo and Sandra Gonzalez. Let's welcome to the stage the Alexander art students. Along with the students is Mr. Ernesto Sandoval Jr., principal of Alexander High School, and his administrative staff. The 2 VASE medalists advancing to state are Eunice Quiroz and Christopher Rivera. The state VASE art competition will be held April the 28th through the 29th in San Antonio, Texas. We wish them the best of luck.
Back during the first semester, we had many of our middle school band members that competed for an individual student competition. And this competition is called the regional level, and a band member has to prepare on their own, with the guidance of the band directors, musical excerpts and perform it for a panel of judges. And it's an individual student competition, and we're proud to introduce the regional band members that qualified for this event. From Antonio Gonzalez Middle School, we'd like to introduce the region band members and band directors Carlos Miranda and Alejandro Mirales. Patricia Perez is the principal. Let's congratulate Antonio Gonzalez regional band members.
Congratulations, Antonio Gonzalez, middle school band members. And next, we are proud to introduce to you from Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, the regional band members. Principal Claire Flores will be joining them, and the band directors are Raimundo Ramos and Yvette Miranda. Let's welcome to the stage Lamar Bruni Vergara all-region band members. Congratulations, Lamar Bruni Vergara, all-region band members. And coming up next, we do have a very large group, so we do ask them to go to the risers. We're proud to introduce from Clark Middle School, the all-region band members, Principal Melissa Ramirez, and band directors Gilbert Cuellar and Michelle Espinosa. Please come to the stage. Once again, we congratulate the 44 region band members from Clark Middle School. And coming up next, we have from Los Obispos Middle School, representing the principal, Jessica Salazar, is Ms. Elisa Peña, band director, Romaldo Belmares, Los Obispos all-region band members. Congratulations, Los Obispos Middle School. And up next, we're also proud to introduce a record number for the district and for the region, 63 all-region band members from Troutman Middle School. Please come to the stage. We'd also like to mention the proud principal is Leticia Menchaca. Band directors are Jorge Garcia and Cristian Lira. Once again, congratulations, Troutman Middle School, all-region band members. And next, we are proud to introduce a grand total of 23 region band members from United Middle School, Principal Rebecca Morales, band directors Hiram Gonzalez and Jose Lopez. Please come forward to the stage. Congratulations, United Middle School. Our next school had a grand total of 17 all-region band members. It's United South Middle School. Principal Martha Alvarez. Assistant Band Director Jacinto Davila. Band Director Abel Vergara. Congratulations, United South Middle School, all-region band members. And we have one more band, and actually after that, one more group of recognitions. We're very proud to introduce from George Washington Middle School, Principal Beth Porter, Band Directors Jesus Garcia and Jonathan Garcia, the 12 all-region band members from George Washington Middle School. Congratulations. Congratulations, George Washington Middle School Region Band members.
For our last recognition, we have the Clark Middle School cheerleaders. They are the first place Cheer America Texas State Championship Small Novice Middle School Division Grand Champions. Their coach is Cassandra Navarro, and their principal is Melissa Ramirez. The Clark Middle School cheerleaders placed first at the Cheer America Texas State Championship in the Small Novice Middle School Division on January 22nd in San Antonio, Texas. The cheerleaders were awarded the Grand Champion recognition in their age group. Congratulations to the Clark Middle School cheerleaders. Thank you.
Okay,
Test, check.
all right. Let me grab it.
Gentleman from Boyd State, didn't have a chance to sign in. Gentleman from Boyd State.
Where's name? I'll take it.
We have public comment?
Yes, there's 3 policemen.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
You got it? All right. Okay. All right. Moving on to our next item, item number 5. We're going to have public comments. First up, we'll have Douglas Alford from the American Legion, Boys State.
Mr. Santos, trustees, it is important this year that we send as many boys and girls to Boys State and Bluebonnet Girls State as possible. The boys have a quota of 1,500. The girls have a quota of 600. They rarely exceed the 600, but they do. The boys will not exceed the 1,500. This is such an opportunity. Most of y'all know what Boys State is all about because you have experienced it, and other boys prior to this have gone. This is an opportunity that is unmatched with the experiences they will have at the University of Texas and on the Capitol grounds. They will meet the occupants of that Capitol. They will talk to the occupants of that Capitol. They will hear from the occupants of that Capitol. They will be busy from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. They will receive many, many, many memories, networking, things of that nature that will go with them the remainder of their life. Those that have been to Boys State know this. 30 years out, they'll be sitting around and they'll talk about it because they will meet. My grandson went, he's at UT, he says, Granddaddy, there's a bunch of Boys State up here at UT, so you never run out. This is something that we need to do one way or the other, whatever we have to do. Some of the schools are working on it, have succeeded. The counselors are working on it. My point to you is just keep it on the forefront so that we can send as many boys, there's no limit, 20, 30, many boys as you want. And that's the way I would like to leave it up to you and the school system to do this. It's important. And the girls, the same thing. In prior years, there has been no activity on the girls' front, but that's supposed to be done by the auxiliary. We don't have an auxiliary. So I've taken it on myself to do it on a one-to-one basis. And if you have a girl that wants to go, contact me. We'll work it out. There's no reason why they can't go. Thank you for the time, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Alford. All right. I'd like to call up Tony Flores, one of our officers with UISD. Yeah, good idea, good idea. Yeah, if we can, we have two other officers that would like to speak. You can come down already so that we're taking advantage of the time. You're going to be allowed 3 minutes each. We have Carlos, I want to say, I can't quite read the word here, but I want to say Mar. Is that correct? Okay. And Juan Bautista. So you'll be allowed, each one of you would be allowed 3 minutes, if you need to keep track.
How to start? Okay.
You have the floor.
Good evening, USD Board, Trustees, Superintendent, Mr. Santos. I would like to first thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here with you this evening, correction. Just real quick, the USD Police Department was established back in 1994 and began with 4 officers. Throughout the years, there has been significant growth in the district, which allowed the police department to grow. We're at 71 officers and continue growing. I, along with our fellow officers here in attendance, would like to request, along with our security guards, suggest to take consideration for our next police chief of our police department, a man who has 23 years of school district, 10 years of those as a captain. This man also has all the requirements for the position, has a bachelor's degree, a double associates. This man has a master police officer obtained through TCLOS. This man has shown officer leadership, support, guidance during the time as his UISD police. He gained his experience in leadership into leading this department and taking the department to another level where we're at now. This man knows and wants the need for our department. I humbly ask you, all come together and decide who will be our next chief. We highly recommend our captain, Aaron Salazar. But then again, it's up to the school board, not to us. And Mr. Santos. Once again, thank you for the time this evening, and may God bless you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Mar.
Good afternoon, Mr. Santos and school board trustees. My name is Carlos Mar III, and I'd like to make a little bit of a statement. We live today in a government founded on the principles of a democratic society where the power is held by the people, and it is the people who choose their elected representatives, much like you were elected to represent us, the body of United Independent School District. We stand before you today as a people/framework for our department to ask you to please select our captain, Aaron Salazar, as our chief of police to represent us. We chose Captain Salazar because he knows our needs as a department. He knows each individual officer's needs and the needs of school administration. I haven't worked for the department for a long period of time, but I know based on my education and background, a good leader when he is presented. Captain Salazar has proven himself to be fair and impartial. He is a man who genuinely cares about this field and shows it with great dignity. We again are united here today because great leaders create qualities of loyalty in those that they direct, as I'm sure you know. This is no easy feat. We are here to ask you humbly to respect our consideration because this is the voice of the people. Thank you again for your time, and God bless.
Good evening, Mr. Santos, members of the board. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name is Juan Bautista. I have been with the district 15 years and have worked under several chiefs of police. What sets Captain Aaron Salazar above these administrators is 1, he is passionate about what he does. 2, he cares. 3, he is fair and impartial and always remains neutral when addressing issues. And most important, he gets things done. I assure the board that if Captain Aaron Salazar is given the opportunity, he would take this department to a whole different level. In closing, I stand in front of you representing UISD Police Department and asking you to consider appointing Captain Aaron Salazar as our new Chief of Police. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. All right, moving on to agenda item number 6, the consent agenda items. Go ahead.
Mr. President, we met on this month, the business and instructional. I make a motion to approve A through J.
All right. Let the record show that we've had another one of our board members, Roberto Ramirez, join us. All right. We have a motion. Do we have a second? Is there any
And
further
we do
discussion?
have some additions by Mr. Flores
Okay.
on agenda item I.
Yes, sir, thank you. We do have 3 items. We have an item from John B. Alexander, funded by Elisa Flores Oliveros for $4,800 for media carts and sideline screens for the band. Excuse me. Then we have an item presented by all the high schools for the American Legion for Boys State. It's in the amount of $2,360 being funded by Judd Gilpin. And the last item that we have is from Salvador Garcia being funded by Ricardo Molina for end-of-year incentives and awards for $500.
All right, so we would need a motion to amend the motion to approve the consent agenda items. So we have a motion to amend as presented, and second. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? The item passes. Thank you. All right, moving on to items for individual consideration. Item 7A, we have a public hearing for District of Innovation.
Good evening, members of the board, Mr. Santos, Mr. Cruz, members of the audience. I'd like to take the opportunity, first of all, to thank the individuals sitting behind me. These are the DAC, District Advisory Committee, who served on the DOI plan. I just want to recognize them for their time, their efforts in preparing the plan that's going to be presented to you, or was presented to you earlier this month. So I want to thank you all for your participation in the process.
Very good. Just to make sure I don't miss the opportunity to get the clock started on the public hearing, we'll need a motion to actually open the public hearing.
Correct.
So, okay. Do we have a second? All right, any discussion? All those in favor? All right, so we're in public hearing at this point.
Comment?
Do you have anything else to add?
I just wanted to add, sir, just for the record, I wanted to read in the vote that was taken by our District Advisory Committee members on each exemption that was proposed in the plan. The first day of instruction, which is a calendar, earlier start date, 4 members, 61 members were for, 6 members were against. In the instructional minutes area, 61 for, 6 against. The campus behavior coordinator for the exemption, 62 against, 5. Minimum attendance for class credit, we had 56 for the plan for the exemption and 11 against. And for the career and technology and dual credit certification area, 56 for the proposed exemptions and 11 against.
All right, so just to be clear about it, at this point in time, we will accept public comments. So if anybody wants to come up and provide some public comments, the floor will be available. We just we need somebody to raise their hand and indicate if they want to make public comments. A question that I have for you, Ms. Rendon, is there was a number of things we discussed. One thing of interest to me is that once the votes were taken, there was a process that we discussed whereby that would be done by anonymous ballot. Is that?
Yes, sir.
That was adhered to?
That was adhered to, sir.
Okay.
Yes. It was a paper ballot. Every exemption had a box, and every committee member voted and placed their ballot in the box. And then we were counted in the presence of each committee member there.
Gotcha. Okay. Any further?
No deviation from those 5 categories that you had presented to the committee, and,
We emphasize that, sir, as per the resolution that you all approved in December. The 5 areas included the 5 proposed areas that I just read for the minutes. Yes.
I know there's other districts have done other things, and there's a whole slew of different categories that can be changed when you declare yourself a district of innovation, but we're only talking about these 5 categories. There's not going to be
Nothing
any changes would require you to come back and
The committee process to be developed
do the
again?
entire process again.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Okay. Do we have a second? Any further discussion? All those in favor? Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. At this point, we would move on to item 7B, which is actually approving the District of Innovation Plan that was just discussed, and to direct our superintendent to send notice to the Commissioner of Education for that approval and of the plan and the listed, specifically the listed exemptions that have been discussed and approved. So do we have a motion to that effect?
Second.
We have a motion. Any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor? All right, the item passes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, you here for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Item 7C, approval of the 2017-2018 calendar.
Since you all approved the District of Innovation, we now have an earlier start date, and the committee or administration is recommending option B as a 27-18 school calendar, which has the start date for August 21st of 2017.
And that one will be affected by we will have the opportunity now, with that calendar, for everybody to end their semester.
We would end the semester, sir, in December, have final exams in December, as opposed to January.
And even our staff members will be through.
Yes, sir.
Before they leave for the holidays.
Correct.
All right, making some progress here, and I like that. Good, good. I cannot tell you how many people have questioned me on why it is that we can't do that. I'm glad we finally got it done. And also some of the other days that we're going to get that other people have gotten and we haven't been able to do that. So, good. Are there any comments or anything on? With that, we will need a motion to approve the calendar.
Second.
All right, we have a second. Any discussion? All right. All those in favor? Great.
Thank you once again.
Item 7D, Region 1 Education Service Center election of Board of Directors.
There are two people up for consideration for the board. One is Mr. Doyle Clark, and the other one is Mr. Ruben Cortez, that the board can vote for either person to represent this area on the Region 1 Education Service Board of Directors. So y'all can take a motion, either Ruben Cortez or Mr. Doyle Clark.
Yeah, only for place 5.
Right.
Okay. Very good. Do we have a motion in favor of one of the two candidates? Your motion is in favor of?
Favor of Ruben Cortez.
Ruben Cortez, Jr. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? All right. Very good. The records show that the UISD Board of Trustees is supporting Ruben Cortez, Jr. Item 7E, approval of donations.
Yes, Mr. Gilbert, members of the board, it is recommended that the board trustees graciously accept the following donations, and they will be attached to the minutes. We have 3 donations over $1,000. United South Football Team received a donation of $6,500 from IBC Bank to be used for the team. Kennedy Zapata Elementary received a donation of $1,350 from El Cenizo Mayor Raul Reyes to be used towards transporting the 5th graders for the end of the year field trip. Then JB Alexander High School Girls Track and Field received a donation of $5,500 from an anonymous donor. And we also have several other small donations for a grand total this month of, I think the total is wrong. Grand total is $13,350.
All right. So do we have a motion to approve as presented? All right. So we have a motion and a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? All right. The item passes. Item 7E, approval of board minutes for the month of February of 2017. Okay. So we have a motion to approve and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? All right. Agenda item number 8, closed session. The time is now 7:00 p.m. and the board will adjourn into closed session pursuant to Section 551.071, .074, and .076 of the Texas Government Code to discuss agenda items 8A, B, and C. We'll be back in approximately an hour, I think. Okay, very good. All right, the time is now 8:45 and we are reconvened from closed session. The board will take appropriate actions as necessary. We will begin with item number 9D, announcement on the decision and adoption or rejection or change of the independent hearing examiner's findings of fact and conclusions of law in the matter of UISD versus Melissa Lerma.
Yes, Mr. President, I have a motion. I move to adopt the independent hearing examiner's findings of facts, conclusions of law, and recommendation in the matter of United ISD versus Melissa Lerma, docket number 048 LH012017, including the determination that there is a good cause to terminate Melissa Lerma's term contract with United ISD and to authorize the board president to send notice to Melissa Lerma of termination of a contract effective March 22nd, 2017, sir.
All right, do we have a second?
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All right. All those in favor?
One
All right.
abstention.
Let the record note that Javier Montemayor has abstained. The item passes. Item number 9E, action to finalize the employment contract termination of Melissa Lerma.
Recommendation is to authorize the employment contract termination of Melissa Lerma effective today.
All right, so we have a recommendation. We need a motion.
Second.
Motion to support recommendation?
Right.
Okay. All right, so we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Item passes.
One abstention.
Again, let the record note that Javier Montemayor has abstained. Item number 9C, adopting a resolution regarding cause number 2017-CVK-000352-D4 in the 406 Judicial Court of Webb County, Texas. Melissa Lerma versus Rita Garner and other matters incident thereto, including legal representation of defendants.
The recommendation is to authorize or to adopt the resolution to provide legal representation in the matter of Melissa Lerma versus Rita Gardner to Ms. Gardner and the 4 individual defendants as stated in the resolution.
So do we have a motion in favor of the recommendation?
I make a motion to approve resolution.
Okay. Second. Any discussion? All those in favor? All right. Javier Montemayor abstains. The item passes.
Mr. President, just for the record, I know that we have a court reporter, which is right now in the auditorium, and where we had the hearing, Mr. Javier Montemayor was not present. I just want to put that in the record. And now he is present and he's abstaining on the rulings that we're making at this point in time.
Thank you. All right, item 9A, appointment of UISD Police Chief.
Yes, Mr. Gilpin, members of the board, my recommendation for the UISD Police Chief is Mr. Raymond Gardner.
All right. Do we have a motion supporting the recommendation?
Make a motion to approve, sir.
Okay, a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Second. Discussion. All those in favor? All right, the item passes. Item number 9B, appointment of principal to Centeno Elementary School.
Yes, Mr. Gilpin, members of the board, my recommendation for the principal at Centeno Elementary School is Amabilia Gonzalez.
So moved. Motion supporting that recommendation. A second. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor? All right, the item passes. Adjournment?
No,
Do we have a
there's
motion?
one more, 9F, which
Oh, that's
is...
right. Next page. I missed that one.
Right. The
So,
recommendation in that is to issue termination notice of the probationary contract classroom teacher Jacqueline Estes Acute at the conclusion of the 2016-17 school year in the best interest of the district, and authorize Superintendent Santos to send notice of same to the classroom teacher.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? All right, item number 10, adjournment.
Second.
We're adjourned.